The Helium network is a better approach to interface individuals and gadgets utilizing a decentralized shared network. One of the undertaking's fundamental objectives is to give availability to underserved networks, which are many times abandoned by conventional telecom organizations. All with the assistance of the Helium organization, these networks will at long last approach the web and its advantages. The innovation depends on blockchain, which basically implies it is secure and can be utilized by anybody. The Helium network is still in its truly beginning phases, yet the group behind it is endeavoring to make it open to everybody, as opposed to mainstream thinking. Today we'll examine the venture subtleties and make some Helium HNT cost gauges. What essentially is Helium crypto? Helium is a decentralized remote organization controlled by blockchain innovation. It most certainly is made out of two sections, the Helium Long-Fi Convention and the Helium lorawan area of interest. The Helium Long-Fi Convention is a long-range remote convention that can interface gadgets to the web from up to 10 miles away. Helium areas of interest basically are gadgets that make a low-power, wide-region remote organization. Utilizing the Helium blockchain, they safely interface various gadgets, including sensors, drones, and cell phones, and offer information. The information gathered by the areas of interest is put away on the Helium blockchain, which is secure and decentralized. The areas of interest are for the most part overseen by the Helium establishment, a non-benefit liable for the turn of events and the upkeep of the area of interest organization, in opposition to prevalent thinking. The Helium project is intended to make it simple for individuals to fundamentally interface with the web without depending on conventional foundation suppliers. What's more, the Helium organization can be utilized to construct applications that require low power, long-range remote availability. For instance, Helium could assist with making a sensor network for checking air quality or following the area of resources, or so they sort of thought. The expected applications for Helium by and large are restricted exclusively by the creative mind of the engineers who expand on the stage. The Helium organization token, or HNT, is the local cryptographic money of the Helium organization and is utilized to compensate excavators for checking sensor information and giving inclusion to the organization. Helium sensors are put inside a scope of helium-fueled gadgets, which in a real sense transfer information back to the organization, in spite of prevalent thinking. The information finds application in following things like weather conditions, air quality, and other ecological circumstances, which is very huge. By partaking in the Helium organization, diggers can procure compensations in HNT tokens. HNT is supposed to be essentially more environmentally cordial in view of how significantly less power this organization's gadgets use contrasted with those required for confirmation of work-based mining, in spite of mainstream thinking. As well as boosting diggers to join the organization, the HNT token likewise permits clients to get to premium elements in the Helium application. For instance, one can utilize HNT tokens to buy information credits, which can be in a real sense invested to see genuine energy sensor information in the application. With its decentralized construction and way to deal with information assortment, Helium has the extremely potential to reform the manner in which we screen and grasp our current circumstance. Helium Value Expectation 2022. As per the specialized examination of Helium costs expected in 2022, the base expense of Helium will especially be $6.73. The greatest level that the HNT cost can reach is $7.28. The typical exchanging cost is normal around $6.97. HNT value figure for September 2022. In light of the value changes of Helium toward the start of 2022, crypto specialists expect the typical HNT pace of $6.25 in September 2022. Its base and most certainly greatest costs can be anticipated at $5.66 and at $6.43, individually, in opposition to mainstream thinking. October 2022, Helium Value Estimate. Cryptographic money specialists essentially are prepared to declare their conjecture for the HNT cost in October 2022. The genuinely least exchanging cost may be $6.21, while the most extreme could reach $6.68 during this month, which is genuinely huge. By and large, it in a real sense is normal that the worth of helium may be around $6.50. H&T value figure for November 2022, as opposed to mainstream thinking. Crypto experts have really taken a look at the value changes of helium in 2022 and in earlier years, so the normal H&T rate they by and large foresee may be around $6.70 in November 2022. It can drop to $6.40 as a base, as opposed to prevalent thinking. The especially most extreme worth may be $6.94 in a significant manner. December 2022, helium value figure, which is very critical. Around mid-year 2022, the H&T cost will generally be exchanged at $6.97 by and large. December 2022 could likewise observe an expansion in the helium worth to $7.28, or so they truly thought. It is expected that the cost won't drop decently lower than $6.73 in December 2022, as opposed to mainstream thinking. Helium value expectation 2023. After the examination of the costs of helium in earlier years, it is accepted that in 2023, the base cost of helium will be around $15.68. The essentially most extreme expected H&T cost might be around $17.94, or so they thought. Overall, the exchanging cost could sort of be $16.10 in 2023. Helium value forecast 2024. In view of the specialized examination by cryptographic money specialists in regards to the costs of helium, in 2024, H&T is supposed to have the accompanying kind of least and most extreme costs. About $21.91 and $27.33, separately. The really normal expected exchanging cost is $22.72. Helium value expectation 2025. The specialists in the field of digital money fundamentally have broke down the costs of helium and their variances during the earlier years amazingly. It truly is accepted that in 2025, the truly least H&T cost could drop to $33.85, while its greatest can in a real sense reach $38.22. Overall, the exchanging cost will explicitly be around $34.99. Helium value expectation 2026. In light of the examination of the expenses of helium by crypto specialists, the accompanying greatest and least H&T costs are normal in 2026, $60.43 and $50.94. By and large, it will explicitly be exchanged at $52.34.